Hey everyone, this is Raman here. So today I'll be going over our class number 3 for KV Core, and we'll be covering lead engine and CRM system in KV Core. So as usual, you go into kvcore.com, log in, you'll come to your dashboard. I'm just going to quickly recap the dashboard. You'll see all your leads activity right here. You'll see what properties they have looked at. If you wanted to contact them, you can just contact them from right here. And you can also see your task right here, the calls you're supposed to make, any company announcements that we do, and your agent success plan right here as well. So we'll start with the CRM system. So it's called Smart CRM in KV Core. You click on that. So all your leads will stay here. Anything that's provided by the company, anything that you manually add in the system, or from your website, or anything, let's say Facebook ads or Google ads, all those leads will stay under Smart CRM system. And also I wanted to say that anything that you add yourself, let's say you have a database of your clients, those leads are private leads, and as a company we can't see those leads. So you can add in your leads with no problem, and company or anybody will not have any access to those leads because they're private leads. And you'll see right here, agents are adding leads, and they're private to us. So you own your own leads. Anything that's that's provided by a company will show up right here. We'll transfer those leads to the agents based on round robin and how active they're on the system as well. Okay. So on this screen, there's a couple things that I wanted to go over. Number one is filter. So filter is for, when you click on that, you can filter out different type of leads. If you wanted to work on new leads, you want to work on prospects, sphere, active leads, contract, any assigned users, any lead details based on a behavior. You can just play with these filters right here, and as you add more data in, you'll be able to filter more and more. But this is just to filter out what you want to work on. And there's a bunch of options here to go over. Okay, and then once you choose your filter, you go on apply filter. And there's also option here. Let's say you select a couple of options here, and then you can hit save filter and name it new lead filter. And once you save it, then you won't have to again and again select different options. You can just go on drop down menu and new lead filter and apply filter, and it will show all the leads for that particular filter. Okay, that's a filter option. And the next one here is if you want to add anybody manually in your system, you can just click on add contact, add their first name, last name, email, and phone number, what permission you have. Usually it's all three: email, call, and text. What type of lead it is, buyer or seller, their status, if they're a new lead or active lead or prospect, what source. You can add different sources here as well, so you know which platform or from where you're getting most of your leads. Lead owner, in your case, it'll be just you. Smart campaign, if you want, if it's a new lead, you can automatically assign these campaigns right here. Default new lead, buyer, seller, contract seller, you can just assign these campaigns. If you have a lender, you can add a lender as well, and any notes you want to add on here, and then add contact, and that contact will start showing right here. Okay, that's how you add a contact. And the next one is a couple options right here. You can also search your leads by names. I wanted to search JJ. I put JJ, and JJ shows up. You can also, there's hashtags. So I think I've done one hashtag here for series buyers. So if I do, well, when I'm putting a pound, I'm seeing all the hashtags right here. But let's say if I wanted to search for people who are interested to buy property in series, I can just do hashtag and then put series. And anybody with this hashtag in the system will filter out and start showing up here. And It's very important when you add a lead into the system that you provide as much as information for that lead into the system, so system can work for you. You know, setting up alerts, hashtags, what type of property they're looking for, and once you do all those things, it's easier for system to send out the properties. It's easier for you as well to recognize, you know, what's going on with certain type of leads. Okay, I'm gonna go back to all the leads. And these options right here, mass email and mass text and more actions. So before I go there, right here, you can, this is just some option if you wanted to see 100 leads. I think they give you up to 100 leads. Column means what type of activity you wanted to see. You wanted to see, let's say I want to see what agent has those leads, right? So I can just check that. And I can see, you know, Liliana has this lead, Dan has this lead. These private leads are Linda's, Liliana, so I can see their names, right? In your case, you can select whatever you wanted to select from right here, you know, source, spouse, location, lender, and so forth. Mass email. So mass email option is available if you wanted to send out an email to a certain filter or with people with certain requirements. If you have a new property on the market, you wanted to send out to maybe 20 different people because they are looking for those kind of properties. So mass email. So let's say I wanted to select these 3 leads on top right here. I check them and I wanted to click on mass email. I can select a template. There are many different templates available right here. You know, post call email number 1, 12 months, ask for testimonial. There's so many already pre-built emails available for you. If not, you can just put a subject line here and type your message in, and email will be sent out from the system. You can also do, like, let's say for the holidays, right? It's a New Year, it's Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's templates available, and you want to send it out to everybody in your system. So if you scroll down, you'll see like Happy Holidays. Once you click on it, it will show you the template with the picture, with your signature at the bottom right here. You can do editing right here as well. You can change the image if you want to, and put a video in if you want to. Whatever you wanted to do, you can. There are a lot of options available for you to play with right here. But if that's okay, the text is fine, you can just hit send right here, and it will go to all your leads in the system. Okay, we'll close it. Next one is mass text. So this is used for if you wanted to send out properties. Let's say there's a specific property came in Series or Modesto, and you know you have 5 or 6 buyers who might be interested in that kind of property. What you can do is you can just type in message, you know, hey, property came on market. And then you just put the MLS ID here. Also send a link to the MLS, check and send text to everybody. There's also, same thing, templates available to send out to new leads as well. Post call, it's been a few days since we have connected. You can choose these pre-built messages as well and send out to your leads. So that's how you send out a text from the system. Okay, I'll close it. More actions. Same thing, if you wanted to do something in mass where you wanted to select maybe 5, 10, 20 leads at one time, you can add a task, you can add hashtag, change their status, transfer, share, archive, assign lender, or add a campaign, delete, export, transfer ownership. There are a bunch of options here that you can also use if you want to. Okay. So that's the CRM page, and now we're going to go into the actual leads. and go over, once you click on a lead, once you're working on a specific lead, what options are available for you, what information is available for you. So I'm going to click on Ashley. Okay. So this is how the lead page would look like. On the left side, you'll see all the information. In the middle, you'll see the timeline, any alerts set up for the lead, files, if you want to upload anything, new calls, send emails, send text, all those bunch of options right here as well. So I'll start with the left side. So on the left side, you'll see the name first. You'll see, and what with the KV Core built-in websites, what it automatically does is it will automatically try to recognize the names for the clients or the leads and try to put it in. If not, it'll just use the whatever information find. And the reason the system does that is so whenever anybody on our website or agent website there, so we're asking for less information. All they ask for is a phone number and email, and system will try to figure out the name for the for that particular lead. If they're able to find it automatically, that's fine. Otherwise, they'll just use the whatever they found on the particular lead. So we know that this lead is Ashley for sure. And once we start talking to them on the phone, we can ask for more information. Let's say we want our last name. We can just go into edit, and then Ashley, and then whatever last name would be, and save it. Once you talk to the lead, you would have to change your status from new lead to active lead. Let's say you started working with them. Type of lead is already selected, buyer or seller, and you save it. Okay. Right here, you'll see last active, so which means when this lead was last active with your website or the property alerts, anything that you have sent out to them. Have they looked at it? Have they replied to back anything last they did? You'll see that. How many properties they have viewed in total in last week. Their phone number, it can be edited. Email can be edited as well. Any search alerts. So you can add search alerts right here, or you can go right here on the alerts and add search alerts for this lead. Any campaigns you want to select, default active buyer. You can select these campaigns as well. You can also add campaign as well, more campaigns if you want to add. You can edit this and pause or restart or remove if the lead is already in contract or you're going into next phase with the lead. Market reports, you can add market report, have a city. So this lead was actively looking properties in Modesto, right? So what we do is we go here, we put Modesto, city. So send report every 7 days. And Modesto. Or you can do send now as well. So every 7 days, this lead will receive a market report from your email with your email signature at the bottom. It just tells you how many properties on the market, pending, sold, highest price, lowest price, that kind of information. Seller reports are more for sellers. If you have any seller lead in the system, you can add the MLS ID for their property, and they will receive a report of how many clicks their property got from different platforms, Zillow, Realtor.com, and all those bunch of platforms, and they'll just get a report from you on a weekly basis as well. Add hashtag. So once you click on that, you can, let's say this client is looking for a property in Modesto. You can do like Modesto and add hashtag and update the hashtag. So, and then once you're back on your CRM, smart CRM page, you wanted to work with only people who are looking for property in Modesto, you can go ahead and hashtag them and send them a specific property if you want to. This summary here, it tells you from where the lead came from and what are they looking for. So the system artificial intelligence will tell you this information. So saying right here, Ashley was generated by organic website. The website they were on before registering was google.com. So they came from Google. Ashley first signed up on 9/19 and was active a day ago, right? And it also tells you she looked at 10 properties, mostly single family homes, 3.5 baths, 2.5 bathrooms, around 442. So these are the type of properties she looked at when she was on the website and browsing through. And on the timeline here, it's also showing you what properties exactly she looked at. So we'll know she looked at 28 Bell Harbor Drive, Scenic Drive, um, Coinberg Lane, Wilkesboro Avenue, and so forth here. So you know exactly what property she looked at. Right here, a bunch of things happen where I've assigned this contact to Liliana. An outbound call happened. Custom node, she has a voicemail that's not set up yet. The text went out, and all the activity for the particular lead. Okay, I'll close the summary. And now I'm going to go into more details. Right here, more details, and then you click on that. So this here tells you who has the lead. I mean, in our case, it's going to assign. It's going to tell us, you know, Liliana had this lead. If there's any lender, if there's any cell phone numbers or home phone number, what's their preference, their address, if you have one, homeowner status. Are they, you know, renter, homeowner, whatever their status would be. Add a property. So if there's a seller lead, you can add a property right here. Referral source, it's going to tell you it came from Google. Capture on what exact page the lead submitted the information. So the property on, let's see if we can find here. So 120 Hinsey Avenue is the exact property where she submitted her information. Registered IP address. We don't need this, but it just still provides you that. Any spouse information, email, phone number, their birthday, any websites, occupation, just extra information if you wanted to have more, to know more about your leads. You can add that in here as well. Okay. So now, so that's the left side, all the lead information that's available that can be changed or accessed. Now let's go in the middle, which is timeline and alerts. So I think I've already gone over timeline. It's pretty much anything that happened with the lead from any aspect, from changing the information to calling the lead to texting the lead. And it's very important that you use system to send out a text and do a new call, because this way it automatically logs in the system when you make a call, when you send a text. Or you can use your cell phone as well, but then we'll have to right away update in the system that you made a call or you made a contact with the lead, what the conversation was. So your everything is in the timeline, and you'll see what's going on with that lead. Alerts. So now we know that this lead looked at properties in Modesto, similarly in 300 to $500,000 range. So we'll go to edit. We'll select single family homes because that's the summary we're getting right here. So summary, single family homes, 3.5 baths too. So what I'll do is usually I would go into 3+ 2+ bathrooms. Price range, I'll just put 350, 500,000. And then there are a bunch of other options right here. So if I wanted to select a city, I'll just do Modesto. You can add more areas if leads are looking into, you know, Stockton, Modesto, Manteca, different areas. You can add more. I click on add area and add additional cities as well. So single family home, Modesto, 3+ bathrooms, 3+ bedrooms, 2+ bathrooms, 350 to 500,000. save and send. It will exactly show you there are 62 properties within this range in Modesto, and the lead has already received the properties. And then any new property that would show up on with this price range or with this criteria, lead will automatically get an email from you with your email signature at the bottom. And it will also tell you that on a timeline that we have sent out, 5 properties this lead. So that's why timeline is important. Let's say you're calling a lead, and then they've received 5 properties from you today. You can just use that as an example when you call the lead. Hey, you know what? I just sent you a few new properties on the market. Did you get a chance to check it out, or do you want more information, and things like that. So that's property alert, timeline, files. This is mostly done with Google Sync, but I mean, we use SkySlope right now. So if there's any document you wanted to save for that particular lead, you can save in the system as well. Otherwise, it's not needed. On your right side, you have all these options right here. So what you do is for new call, when you click on a new call, you click call, and your cell phone would ring. And once you answer the phone, it will connect you to Ashley. And you can log the call as well, saying, you know what, just talk to her, and she's looking for more information. She'll call me back, or whatever the the conversation might be. And you can just see contacted, not home, bad. You can just choose this pre-built options as well. Send text. It's the same thing that we went over in a mass text. This is specifically for Ashley now because we are under Ashley's profile. So if you want to send out a specific property, you can go to MLS ID and put a message in and then send text out. You can also select from the CRM page, search Ashley and send text out as well. Send email, same thing. If you want to send her an email, you can send out, type anything, or add any MLS property, and whatever you want to send out, you can send an email out to Ashley. And all these options are available free of cost. There's no cost for you to send out text, to send out emails, or make calls. It's all free within a system that JRP provides to the agents. Add a note. You're talking to a lead and you wanted to take your notes, you can add right here. And you can also do like pin to top as well, so it will always show up on the top, and save it. Voicemail drop and core video. Voicemail drop is additional service that you can purchase if you want to. What this service does is it will help you. So let's say you have maybe 100 new leads, right? You can record a voicemail and send out direct voicemail to their phones, so their phone won't ring. It's a ringless voicemail, and they'll receive a voicemail from you. And you can use this option. A lot of marketing companies, a lot of companies use this technique right now to send out mass voicemails, and then people will call back and provide information. That's available if you want to use it. And if you click on it, you'll see plans. And it provides you different plans. 150 voicemails a month is $20, 250, 30, and then 500 would be $50. So it's pretty good price point. Core video. So I have made core video active on our system. This is additional service as well that's provided. I think you get 10 videos free a month. If you want more, it's available. It's a plan that you have to buy. And it's powered by BombBomb. So BombBomb, I believe, if you directly go on BombBomb, and video marketing is the key, guys. I mean, it's by 2021, I think 80 to 90% all the content on social media, on everywhere would be video, all videos. So if you get on this thing early on, it will be very beneficial. A lot of people are taking advantage of this and getting ahead. So BombBomb is, if you go directly, it's about, I believe, $50 or $60. But with KV Core partnership, it's only $30 a month if you wanted to use it. But what this does is You can record yourself from your camera or webcam or inbuilt cameras in computers and send out your recording to your clients, um, uh, wishing them good luck for the new home or any new leads that come to a system. You can automatically uh, edit your default campaigns and send them videos as well. So whenever new leads hit a system, they get a first text from you or an email from you with the video um, in that text or email. So it's important. Um, and if it's set up, I think it's very beneficial. So these are the options right here available. Upgrade to premium, powered by Bomba. We're working on setting this up right now with one of our agents to show everybody as an example and the benefit of having a video marketing opportunity. Okay, I'm going to close this. More actions, just a bunch of other things here, share contact, transfer the lead. We saw these options on the CRM page as well. Turn on behavior alerts. What this is, anything that lead does on your website, from your text to your email, they open it, they click on anything, you get automatic notifications in your system that lead has done some kind of activity with your emails or with your communications. This right here, it works sometimes where it sometimes we weren't able to find the lead on the social media. You can find them on Facebook, and if it's available, then you can maybe connect them on with Facebook or and so forth. All the tasks would go right here. Add a task if you wanted to call them, on Saturday, and provide more information right here as well. You can set up a task. If they're connected to any transaction, you can also do that as well and connect them to the transactions as too. Okay. So that is how you would use the CRM system and use the filters or system to make sure that your leads are up to date and you're calling them every single day, you're setting up tasks. It's very important that we use the system to make sure system is working for us. So that's lead CRM. And next I wanted to go over, I think we went over this before, but I just wanted to show how to do it. So lead Dropbox is where you go into lead engine, you go to lead Dropbox. So if you have any files or any Excel files or any CSV files from your database, you can, okay, I'm sorry, I think it's not hang out. You go to bulk import, I'm sorry. So you go to bulk import, you go to lead engine and bulk import. And you can either do it yourself, you can add your leads yourself, or you can just click on submit a file and KV Core backend team will add all your leads for you in the system. So you don't have to do it. So there are two options available and there are videos available for both. You can watch the video and do it yourself, or you can upload a file and they'll do it for you. I think it's about 2 to 3 business days lag time for make sure that they add all your leads in the system. I'm going back to lead engine. Lead Dropbox is how you connect your leads from other platforms to KV Core. So let's say if you're doing a Zillow advertising, you copy the Zillow key, you add this into your Zillow account, and then all your leads from Zillow will automatically go to KV Core. There's also an email available. Some platforms like I think Realtor.com and stuff, you can provide them an email address, and whenever leads hit the system, and once the lead goes to this email address, it will automatically take all the information and add it to the CRM system. Zapier Key. Zapier is a third-party tool that can be used to connect to your Google ads and Facebook ads to KV Core. And we can do a separate class on this as well. But this is cool if you're doing a Facebook or a Google advertisements. You can use Zapier to get all your leads into the in KV Core platform. Okay. Now I'm going into transactions. So KV Core is in sync with SkySlope. So any transactions you have in SkySlope active or pending will show up right here with you in your system. So you'll see what's going on, and you'll have exact up-to-date information, how many transactions you're doing, how many are pending. It all syncs with KV Core. So that is all for today's class of lead engine and CRM system. Our next class is on class number 4 is how to market your listings to your leads and to get more new leads from your listings and how to use that system so you get new leads, and you can also send out your new listings to your existing leads in the system as well, and how to generate new leads as well. And we'll be going over Core Property Boost and Lead Listing Machine and Core Social, and set up the setup and how to set up these things. These are extra available tools for you besides KV Core to market your listings out. And you can also we'll be also going over Core Print, which is printing services. So if you wanted to get any postcards, flyers, door hangers built out, you can use this as well. All right, thank you, everybody.